Welcome to Shape Your Life, the show that teaches you everything you need to know about health-related matters. I'm your host, Ronald Abviji. The World Health Organization estimates that between 65 to 80% of the world's population rely on alternative medicine as their primary form of healthcare, compared to only 10 to 30% of people who use conventional medicine. On today's episode, we'll be joined by a team of medical experts who will be giving us insightful information on alternative medicine. Before we unpack all that, let's check what else is coming up. We share mind-blowing health news. Keep fit in our exercise routine. Lazarina educates us about Qigong. We have prepared another interesting and informative show, as we always do. It's now time to get educated in our health news segment.
In your health news this week, breastfeeding for more than 2 months protects against chronic post-cesarean pain. Researchers from Spain followed 185 women who had a C-section. Almost 1/4 of those who breastfed for 2 months or less still had chronic pain in the surgical site 4 months after delivery. But just 8% of those who breastfed for 2 months or longer reported chronic pain. These preliminary results suggest that breastfeeding for more than 2 months protects against chronic post-cesarean pain, with a 3-fold increase in the risk of chronic pain if breastfeeding is only maintained for 2 months or less. The researchers said it's possible that anxiety during breastfeeding might influence the likelihood of chronic pain. They're currently studying this connection further. A British study found that most parents of children who still had post-traumatic stress disorder after 3 years after a traumatic event didn't recognize their child's symptoms. Researchers followed more than 100 children aged 2 to 10 years old who had been in a road collision involving a car crash or being hit while walking or getting knocked off their bicycle. All had been taken to hospital with injuries such as bruising, fractures, or loss of consciousness. They were assessed for PTSD 2 to 4 weeks after the incident, and again at 6 months and then 3 years later. The researchers found that those who showed signs of stress soon after the incident didn't necessarily go on to suffer PTSD after 3 years, and while some developed PTSD that persisted for years, this occurred only in a minority of cases. Most bounced back naturally in time. Researchers found that postmenopausal women with the most protein in their diet had a 60% increased risk of heart failure compared with women who ate little protein. The study couldn't prove cause and effect. Dr. Muhammad Fisa Baba, who presented the findings at the American Heart Association, said most of the risk appears to come from animal protein. Women who got most of their protein from vegetable sources appeared to have a nearly 20% reduced risk of heart failure. The researchers found an increased heart failure from high-protein diets even after controlling for age, race, and other heart health risk factors like high blood pressure, diabetes, or coronary artery disease.
Exercise is one of the most important parts of keeping your body at a healthy weight. It helps people lose weight and lower the risk of some diseases. Please do join us in our exercise routine. Today's workout comes to you from a park. It shows you that you don't have to be limited to a gym to get fit and healthy. You don't just need heavy weights and dumbbells to get a good workout in. Many people chase health and fitness for different reasons. Our reason here today is to de-stress, get outdoors, enjoy the fresh air, and still get active, utilizing our body weight and a very simple piece of equipment known as the Hedgehog. So join us for this workout. Get off that couch, get out of bed, and do this in your living room with your family, and let's get healthy as a nation. Ladies, are you ready? So every workout begins with a warm-up. The purpose of the warm-up is to prepare your body for what's coming ahead. That means you're going to get a light sweat on your forehead, increase heart rate, and your body temperature will increase, so you will feel warmer. Let's do this warm-up together. Very simple, ladies. All I want us to do is jogging on the spot and pumping those arms up and down. Now this warm-up you do for 30 seconds. Keep it going, and if this is too easy for you, raise your knees up a bit higher. I'm surrounded by professionals, so look at how high their knees are going. Let's go, girls. Good, and relax it down. All right, you find now you begin to pant for air. That doesn't mean you're unfit, it just means that everybody gets tired. Fitness is an indication of how quickly you recover. So let's get on with our workout. We're aiming to burn fat and shape and tone your body. So the next exercise is focusing on the lower body. An exercise for everybody to do. For guys who don't normally work out legs, and for ladies who tend to have a lot of fatty deposits in that area. We're doing an exercise known as the sumo squat. So your feet are wider than shoulder width apart. You're angling your toes out at 45 degrees. And all I want you to do is imagine that you're sitting on a chair. And as you sit on a chair, you drop your buttocks backwards, your chest slightly forwards, and your arms in front of you for balance. Drop and hold it there. Now with this exercise, the lower you go, the more you work the hamstrings or the back of the leg and the glutes. But the quadriceps also get a wonderful workout. Hold it there, and all I want you to do is pulsate up and down. That's it. So it's a small range of motion exercise that allows you to concentrate the effectiveness on the muscle that you want to target, which is the lower body and the legs. You're doing 30 repetitions of this sumo squat. Now if you want a secret to target the buttocks a bit more and the hamstrings, go lower down and then come less up. So you go lower down and that works the glutes even more. Good, and up you come, shake it loose. Woo! What a burn, I love it. You gotta love it too. Now remember, with these exercises, you're going to get tired. The muscles are going to burn. Push beyond that because that's known as your maximum threshold. You have to challenge your body beyond that to give it muscle toning results and fat burning results. So now onto the next exercise. I love mixing in cardio with our workout, okay? So we all have this hedgehog in front of us. So this is what a hedgehog looks like. A very simple piece of equipment. You might even think your child could play with this, and yes, they could. But we're going to utilize it to challenge our bodies in this workout. So hedgehog in front of you, and I want to put your left foot on. And all that I want you to do are light foot taps. So it's going to challenge your balance. You have to engage your core and get some fat burning going with this cardio. Let's go. Foot tap, light foot taps. Don't let that hedgehog move. Good, and relax it down. That's a wonderful exercise. What it does is it isolates the leg muscles again and cardio because you have to control your weight and do light foot taps. Because if you do hard foot taps, look how much it goes down and you will fall because you'll be off balance. You good? You good? Let's go onto our tummies. Now, utilizing this hedgehog again, what I want you to do is place it in your right hand, left hand in the push-up position, knees on the floor, and all I want you to do is do push-ups. You're going to hold the hedgehog in one hand, and then you're going to be alternating it after 5 repetitions, and then alternate again. What you're doing is this. You're creating an imbalanced situation with the hedgehog. So the muscles have to work harder and more efficiently to give you a better workout. So the one arm works more than the other, then you alternate. Are you ready? Let's go. 5 of the best. Go. Good, and relax it up. Grab the hedgehog in your hand. So far, so good. Such a simple piece of equipment but can do such wonders. Ladies, on the next one. Onto our buttocks. And the hedgehog is in front of you again. And here's what I want us to do. We can never forget to work on our abs. Abs is mandatory for every workout we do. So with the hedgehog in front of you, I want you to place your hands next to your buttocks. Bend the elbow slightly so that you engage your core. Chin up. Place your heel onto the hedgehog, and I want you to alternate your legs onto the hedgehog. So these are micro movements. So you're engaging your core, which means you should feel the abs begin to shake. That's what it means. And as you're moving your legs up and down, you're also engaging your core further because you're changing the center of gravity, which allows you to get a beautiful ab workout in. And you do this for 30 seconds. Good, and relax it down. So far, so good. We're doing a great job. The next exercise, I want you to take your hedgehog and I want you to place it behind you, just behind your buttocks on your lower back area, okay? Now the next exercise is again helping you focus on the abs. Now many of us have learned the ab crunch, but you do it with the incorrect technique. We're going to show you a technique today where the ball becomes your indicator of how low you should go and when you should come back up. So I want you to keep your feet flat on the floor or your toes up, knees bent, and I want you to lean back until your lower back touches that hedgehog ball. Now from that position, what I want you to do is come up a little bit and go down even more. Up a little bit and down. So you're keeping it in a very small range of motion in a controlled manner. What this does is, by keeping your chin up, you force all the ab areas to engage. You get upper, middle, lower, obliques, and underneath that your core. All of them are now working to keep you balanced and to bring you up and control you going back down. This you do for 30 seconds. From an amazing piece of equipment to something that you could get anywhere, even in a kid's play store, we have just used it for an entire workout. We did cardio, we did the abs, we did the lower body. We've shaped and toned all areas that many people find as the problem things they suffer with throughout the year. So fitness is up to you. Getting healthy is up to you. The difference is this: take it from being a theory into a practice, because action gives results. Don't forget that your health is your wealth, so eat healthy and exercise. With that said, it's time to go for a quick commercial break. After the break, learn how you can use color as a form of healing. What is natural integrative medicine? Stay tuned to find out.